Here's the thing. The fight is in Germany. Well, it was in Germany. Demetrius Andrade fought last June, right? It was last June against Willie Nelson. That was the only time he fought in 2016. He fought in 2015. I remember that untelevised fight against Dario Fabian Perchetta. Then one time in 2014 against Brian Rose. And then, of course, in 2013 was when he had, at that point in time, well, it was the biggest fight of his career against Venus Martirosyan. So now we're here live, real time at 6:17 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, March the 11th. 2017. I'm T-Street Controversy. This is T-Street Controversy Live. And we want to see the scorecards because not only did Demetrius Andrade look heavy, he was heavy. I want to know what his rehydration was. This is for the 154-pound WBA World title. Remember, he has the title that Erislandy Lara had at 154 before Floyd Mayweather retired. So now Erislandy Lara is the Super World Champion at 154. Now, the Sky Sports commentators have it 116, 112, 117, 113. But the thing is, in my personal opinion, Demetrius Andrade fought the wrong fight against this guy in Germany, of all places. Germany is known for having some bad cards. Even though, in my opinion, he won the fight, Jack Culcay was doing enough because he probably knows, even though he's not from Germany, he's fought, what, like 97% of his fights in Germany, some old shit like that. Let's listen to the scorecards. We're waiting because the thing is, Culcay is how you pronounce his name, from my understanding. He was working hard, and even in that last round, he had hit Andrade with a nice hook. But basically, looking at Demetrius Andrade, I'm wondering if he took camp seriously. I wonder if these layoffs are doing too much to him. Also, he's 6'1", about 6'2", fighting at 154 pounds. And it looked like, in my personal opinion, he was about 180 plus pounds in there. He was huge in there. Now, of course, Jack Culcay is only about 5'7", but still, you know. So right now, man, we really want to, like, I think they're waiting too long to read the cards. Now, if you don't know the 154-pound landscape, you have Jermell Charlo, who's the WBC champion. It's Jermell, right? Let me check. It's Jermell Charlo, who's the WBC 154-pound champion. He is going to be fighting Erickson Lubin because Erickson Lubin is the mandatory. He fought Jorge Cota, meaning Erickson Lubin, on the card of Thurman versus
Well, you know, there wasn't, you know, you could.
They're calculating the card on the card of Thurman versus Garcia. Then you have Jarrett Swift Hurd, who's the IBF 154-pound champion. And then, of course, you have Saul Canelo Alvarez, who is the biggest money fight at 154 pounds. And he's fighting at 164.5 against Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. Now, personally, the guy that I saw tonight, Demetrius Andrade I saw tonight, does not beat Canelo. Now, you may say, okay, well, it's the rust, and Culcay had an awkward style, but, yo, dude looked real sluggish in there, you know? So, you know, say what you want. The guy that we saw tonight does not beat Canelo Alvarez. Maybe the shades of what we saw in the past does. But at the same time, if you really look at Andrade's record, realistically, what has he really done? You know, let's listen to the cards. I don't like how long they're taking to let's listen. Please subscribe.
Einen Riesenapplaus, toller Kampf. Great fight, guys. Thanks a lot. Stan Christodoulou wertet diesen Kampf 112 zu 116 für Andrade.
112, 116 for Andrade. Seems like that's what I heard.
Giuseppe Garbarone wertet diesen Kampf 115, 114 für Culcay.
115, 113? I'm trying to decipher this shit.
Nelson Vasquez wertet diesen Kampf 112 zu 116. Und damit neuer Weltmeister im Superweltergewicht aus den USA, Demetrius Andrade.
Lucky bastard.
Well,
Because
Dimitri's Andre gets it, but that would have been a very, very nervous way. We feel that it's gone the right way. 2 scores of 116 to 112 in his favour, which is exactly the same scorecard that you had, Jamie. 115, 114, very tight, that one going against him. So, split decision.
you know, he got the win. Get the fuck out of Germany ASAP. And don't eat nothing, don't drink nothing, don't take no shower, get the fuck on a plane and get out of there. So now, as I said, as I mentioned the 154-pound landscape to you, I'm wondering what he does next. Now, what could very, very likely happen, even though the WBA is very, very shady, they could order him to fight Erislandy Lara. After all, he has said that he does want that fight. Now, when you look at the other fights, you know, you have Jarrett Swift-Hurd. That's a fight that can happen, but that's not really a big money fight. Do I want to see it? Of course. You know, you have Jermell Charlo, the one of Jermell Charlo versus Charles Hatley. That was supposed to be today on March the 11th, but it turns out that's going to be in May, I believe, May the 27th or something like that. You know, so that was postponed. He could fight the winner of that. And if you look at it, in my personal opinion, he needs to stay active. You know, so he needs to get on one of these American networks now. Now that he went over to Germany of all places and got a belt. He's now a 2-time champion. What is the record? He is 24-0 now with 16 KOs. So now the question is, okay, well, you know, in my opinion, he needs to fight 3 times this year. You know, because it's obviously some shit he's got to work on. The 154-pound landscape is so much different than when he was there before. And also looking at the Charlos, are you really confident that he could beat the Charlos with the guy you saw tonight? Let's keep it 100. But the guy you saw tonight, do you think he can beat the Charlos or even Canelo? So, I guess the best route for him is to find one of these underlings in the 154-pound division. Maybe Michael Soro or, you know, who, you know, fucking call up Yoshihiro Kamagai or some shit. You know, because he's got to stay active. Anyway, you know, you even got Austin Trout. See what Austin Trout's doing. You know, because you know, I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed. You know, and I'm not impressed. You know, he beat this guy before, in my opinion, even though Jack O'Kay has never been knocked out. He should have went for the stoppage. Basically, if you watch the fight, yo, he was looking real sloppy, man. But let me stop ranting. I got one more video to do, and I got to take a nap. We are back full-time. We're going to be pumping out 3 to 5 videos a day, 6 days a week for sure. You know, all that shit I've been talking over the last couple of years, it is over. So let's just keep it straight boxing. T-Street Controversy. This is T-Street Controversy Live. I cover every single major fight live. Please subscribe. All the links to my social media right down below in the description box. And please visit FightView360.com.